Padres fans, we're here to give you a 360 view and an all-access pass to your San Diego Padres. Here's what we have on deck for today's show. We take a look back at the best of Padres POV for the month of June. We kick it off with the best of Between Two Bases with Ryan Buchter from the season so far. And our very own Mark Grant sits down with Ryan Schimpf for some good old Southern cooking. Plus, we revisit when we spray painted a Hall of Famer with Padres outfielder Matt Caesar. All that and more now on Padres POV, presented by Nissan. Hello everybody and welcome to another Best of Padres POV. I'm your host, Michelle Margot. We're coming to you from the Fox Sports San Diego studios downtown next to the ballpark, which is where Ryan Buchter hosts Between Two Bases. We've decided to take a look back at the best of that segment from the month of June. Take a look.
Good morning and welcome back Between Two Bases. And as I start all of my shows, ¿Cómo estás? I'm here with Austin Hedges, Brad Hand, Hunter Renfro, Kirby Yates. Kirby, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Nobody cares. Nobody
Sure.
cares how I'm doing. Hunter, where are you from?
I'm from Crystal Springs, Mississippi.
Say it again.
Crystal Springs, Mississippi.
Say it again. Okay. How do you say where you're from?
San Juan Capistrano.
It sounds like a deli meat that Juan would get on a sandwich.
Can I get the San Juan Capistrano? Like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a
No?
thing. No.
Can I get a little extra Capistrano on my San Juan?
That's actually,
see?
I
Now
get
we're
it now.
talking.
I get it.
Chaska, Minnesota. Minnesota.
That's correct.
You're not the most famous person from Chaska.
No.
Who is?
Chris Humphreys, maybe?
Chris Humphreys.
Yeah.
The guy who married the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Oh my. You love some of the relievers?
Yeah.
Which ones?
About
Which
six
one?
other ones.
6 other. There's 8 total.
Yeah, I know.
You're leaving one out.
No, I
Brad?
nailed it.
Is
No,
Brad?
it's not Brad.
Twirls his hair too much?
No. Brad's got great hair.
Better than mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Earlier this year, you hit a walk-off home run.
I did.
A video went viral.
Okay.
Eric Sogard's little girl.
Yeah.
Precious little thing.
Absolutely.
Crying. Why do you hate kids?
I love kids.
You made a little girl cry.
I know, it's terrible.
Do you enjoy seeing little girls weep?
I do not. But I do like hitting walk-off home runs.
So if it comes at a cost,
Yeah.
you will make kids cry.
I will.
For dented baseballs.
I will.
You can always tell the guys from Hawaii when the shaka's loose fingers, not tight. That's Jersey shaka.
Hey,
Yeah. Jersey
So-
shaka.
don't forget whose show this is.
Oh yeah.
Hey, are you smart?
Yeah, I'm real smart.
How many Supreme Court justices are there?
One. There's one, or is there
At 8.
9?
Very nice. So, San Juan Capistrano, you know your hometown at all?
I know everything about my hometown.
Who's the mayor?
I don't know that.
Sorry, Carrie. Miss Ferguson, Mayor Ferguson. He doesn't know you.
Sorry,
What
Mary.
about the city manager?
Yeah, I don't
Ben?
know that either.
Doesn't know you either. Ben Siegel. Shout out. What's up, Doc? Who is the best DJ on your team?
Chase Darno brings a little bit of his own flavor in there, you know.
Oh, sorry. I just felt like I got slapped in the face. I try hard. Now a national historical park. What site was headquarters for George Washington and his army in the winter of 1777/78?
Fort Knox.
I was going to give you a multiple choice before
Okay.
you jump the gun. I will take Fort Knox and say it's like nowhere near where we're going,
Okay.
right?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
No.
Yeah. How did you get your own TV show? Who thought that this was a good idea?
We're gonna wrap it up here with Between Two Bases.
Thanks, Ryan.
I appreciate it.
This was awesome.
Yeah, for you. Thanks, Austin.
Thanks, Ryan.
You end it on that. I mean, you don't say anything about my coffee. That's it. This is over. It's done.
Well, don't go anywhere. Mud takes Ryan Schimpf back to his Louisiana roots with some crawfish at the ballpark. Plus, Kirby Yates and his dad tell us what it was like playing baseball in Hawaii as we tour the Ping Factory. Don't go away. Back here on Padres POV, presented by Nissan, here at the Fox Sports San Diego studios, we continue our Best of show with a tour of the Ping Factory back when the team was in Arizona. For our Father's Day episode, we took one of the best golfers on the team, Kirby Yates, and his dad, Gary, and learned all about Kirby's path to the big leagues. Check it out. Hey Padres fans, we're here with Kirby Yates and his dad, Gary, and we're about to tour the Ping Factory. You guys ready?
Awesome. Let's do it.
Welcome to Ping. I'm Pat. I'll be your host today. Nice seeing you all. Thank you for your time.
Where should we start?
Well, we have our putter lab here. So grab the one that you like the best. We're going to reveal to the world here how good you are.
All right, calm down.
2 for 2. That green circle tells us that it has a lot of consistency. If it was yellow, you would be a little less consistent. And if it was red, we would discuss maybe another sport. A very good score for your first time. We can go to the next spot. This is kind of like the Fort Knox of the West, if you will, for golf especially.
This is so cool.
Yeah. This is the book that took years to write. It's called And the Putter Went Ping. Probably the most comprehensive history of ping from start to where we are now. Karsten wanted to commemorate these wins, so he gold-plated one for the player, one for the collection, and now we have close to 3,000 clubs in this room.
So what did you guys think?
Pretty neat stuff to see what the pros do and how they get their equipment dialed in and, you know, better their game.
Is golf kind of a father-son hobby you guys do?
Yeah.
Yeah. That, surfing.
He doesn't like it when I beat him, though.
Can we cut that?
You have an older brother who also
Yeah.
played in the big leagues.
Yeah, that Tyler and Kirby have made it to pro balls from where we live is really, I mean, the odds on that happening are astronomical, and I feel really blessed.
What was it like growing up in Hawaii?
You know, it's super relaxed and everybody's really tight over there, and especially our family. I think, you know, when you grow up there, you understand morals of how important family is, and, you know, it's just, to me, it's pretty cool.
So if there's one team in all of Major League Baseball that is the closest thing to Hawaii, it's got to be San Diego.
San Diego. We always said that. Tyler and me would always talk, and it's just like, you know, where would you want to play? We'd always say San Diego. And now that I'm here, I just feel truly blessed, and, you know, I'm excited for the opportunity.
What has impressed you the most about this young team so far?
The amount of fun that we have on a daily basis. Everybody's in a great mood when you come to the field, and you don't get that in certain places. You know, the fact that you can show up to the field every day and everybody's in a good mood, regardless of what happened the day before, I think is absolutely huge.
Gary, tell us something about Kirby that we wouldn't know otherwise.
Oh, gosh. Give me a minute. A lot of people think that Major League Baseball players just come out and it's natural and, you know, things are given to them. A lot of times it is, Kirby was really highly recruited out of high school, went to college, blew his elbow out, and was a hard road after that. But he never gave up, never gave up.
Oh, why did you stick with it for so long?
When I went undrafted, you know, I've always told the story that me and him were barbecuing out. We were just having a conversation, what's next? We didn't know. I had a scholarship to go play at Mesa State College in Division II, and I was going to honor that and go. And just happened to get a call the next morning and asked if I wanted to play baseball. And it was an opportunity, and I took it. And I had him and Tyler and everybody in my family that had watched me play baseball my whole life, and they were in my corner, and they knew I could do it. So they kind of gave me not more drive, but motivation and confidence in myself to be able to, like, I can pull this off and I can do it. So, you know, when I got to the big leagues, I've always said, like, I wasn't nervous at all. It was just, you know, super gratifying that I had made it, and, you know, everybody's in my corner and everybody was extremely proud of me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Gotta love seeing a father-son bond like that. When we come back, one of the best Padres POV features from the past month, Matt Caesar showing us his artistic talent. And you can take the boy out of Louisiana, but you can't take Louisiana out of the boy. Mark Grant finds out why Schimpf decided to play college ball at LSU. Welcome back to this best of edition of Padres POV presented by Nissan. We continue our show with one of the most interesting hitters to ever come through the ball club. With his uppercut swing and ability to take some of today's greatest pitchers deep, Schimpf has always caught the eye of fans. One of his fans is our own Mark Grant, who sat him down in the Lexus Home Plate Club to talk some ball over Louisiana crawfish.
Hey, Padre fans, we got a real treat for you. Padre Ryan Schimpf joining us. Ryan, how you doing?
Good, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Ready to dig in here.
New Orleans is synonymous with Cajun food. Is it something you grew up with?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the beautiful thing about New Orleans food is just so many different cultures and backgrounds. That's kind of how we have some of this food right here. So it's a little bit of everything.
What's the proper way to eat one of these crawfish? Because I'm really excited to learn how to do this.
Well, the first thing, you really don't want to mess around, you know?
Should we wear bibs?
No, it's just part of it. You're just going to have to just wear it if it gets on you.
Okay.
What I like to do is just grab both ends like that, and I just get a twist. It should come out easy.
Okay.
Depending on how juicy they are, you can always give it a little crush and a suck. Yeah, that should be good enough.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, what do they?
You don't have to eat the shell, but you can just.
Why not? I can eat whatever I want. There's really not a lot of meat.
You can't waste any meat. That's one thing I was raised on when I was little. You waste any meat.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, that's it.
Jambalaya. Pasta jambalaya. Did you always want to stay home when you went to college? Were there other choices?
It was kind of a no-brainer for me because I was going to LSU games since I was a little baby. They would have offered me nothing, and I still would have went because it meant a lot to me to go there, just especially the tradition.
So was it baseball for you? Tell me a little bit about growing up and what you did for fun.
We played every sport growing up: basketball, football, track. I actually liked football and liked playing football more. But I got a little size issue. I don't know if you noticed, but we did everything. It wasn't always baseball 365. It was Mardi Gras, LSU games, or whatever. There's always some kind of party going on in Louisiana. And then, I like to hunt and fish and be outside in the outdoors.
What's your favorite fish to fish, Schimpf?
It's definitely the redfish right here.
This is redfish?
Yeah.
This is spicy to me.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. What is the attitude in the clubhouse?
We're just trying to preach, just trying to get better and grow each and every day. I mean, because we have a fairly young team and we're constantly striving to make improvements and just get the most out of your ability and just become a better version of yourself, really. Essentially, everybody's building for the future, no matter if you're the best or, at the bottom. But, honestly, no one cares about what anybody thinks or expectations. I mean, even if you're world champs, I mean, you don't care what the team says about, or media or whoever says about you.
Hey, easy on the media.
Yeah. It's more about just getting better and not be complacent just because, you know, people may think that we're not where we need to be or whatever. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you got to take some pride in yourself and the game that you bring out there.
You don't try to hit home runs, do you?
No, I really don't.
Is it your swing? Is it your...
I guess kind of part of my game since I was little. I don't know why, but every time I've tried to hit a home run, I really can't tell you one time I've tried to and I've done it. It just doesn't work like that. So, I mean, you find out you hit a home run right after when you're not even thinking.
We enjoyed the crawfish.
Yeah.
The pasta jambalaya. You know what? Just sitting here talking with you is dessert enough for me. Ryan, keep swinging, dude.
Yeah, always.
Friar Faithful, Ryan Schimpf. Peace out. How do you say out in French? Au revoir. Au revoir?
Did you just come up with that?
I don't know.
Wow, that's impressive.
Anyway, bye.
Thanks, Mark. Coming up after the break, Matt Caesar has an incredible story from when he played football at Villanova University. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Padres POV, presented by Nissan. I'm Michelle Margot, and we continue our best of Padres POV for the month of June here at the Fox Sports San Diego studios downtown. Padres outfielder Matt Caesar has a very special talent off the field, and back in June he showed us in a very Friar way. Check it out. What are we painting today?
Today we are painting Padres icon, Tony Gwynn.
This is a hobby away from baseball that you do. How often?
So I've always painted. I've painted my whole life. My dad was a big inspiration to me. He would sit and paint and draw, you know, as I was young, and I would sit right next to his recliner. But as I went through classes and, you know, throughout grade school and high school and college, I realized everybody is kind of like painting the same thing, and I really found a way to make it myself and make it kind of unique by doing this stencil spray.
So I guess let's get started. I'm going to take off my shoes so we can get down dirty and do this. What do you do with these?
We ran a foundation, a Seize a Day foundation in our local area. I painted a couple portraits of me playing baseball and me playing football. I did it in this technique, and it raised a lot of money, and it drew a lot of interest. So the Cubs had reached out to me, my previous team, and they wanted me to paint something that kind of resembled the World Series. So for me, when I think of the World Series, I think of my two best friends on the team, which was Rizzo and KB, Chris Bryant. So I painted a picture of them of like the last out and then jumping up and down. We went to the charity and it ended up raising $35,000. You know, after that and seeing, you know, all the interest from that, I knew I could kind of continue to do this and continue to help and raise money throughout,
awesome.
You know, charities and foundations.
All right, well, let's get started.
All right, so first we're gonna shake it up. Start spraying. So you don't want to hold it on one spot because it'll start to drip, so that's why I go back and forth.
Why doesn't it work as well when I do it? I need validation for
No,
my
it's good.
artwork here.
So we're gonna let it dry for now.
So we were talking about charities. I read that you did something pretty charitable. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Freshman year in college, I went to Villanova to play football and baseball. We do something called the bone marrow drive. And as freshmen, we were the ones that go out and get as many people as possible to test to be a possible bone marrow match. So after we went around and got as many people as possible on campus to test, we tested ourselves. My junior year, I was called upon to donate. And so there was like 5 or 6 people that were possible matches. After I did the blood test, about a week later, I was called and they said, hey, you're a perfect match for this little girl. She's 18 months old. Would you be willing to give up your bone marrow for her? I donated, and a year later I found out she was a little girl from Ukraine, and she was alive and healthy. I keep contact with her. I lost contact for 4 years. In the Ukraine, they were going through a war, and where the war was where their house was. Because of that, I guess they lost like internet connection, or they were kind of moving from place to place. I wasn't able to get in contact with them, and then last year, ESPN got in contact with me again and said, hey, we found a little girl. Would you be willing to see her? And I said, wow, that'd be great, because I've been trying to contact them for the last 4 years. And
So 4 years went by and you just thought you'd never,
yeah,
were like, I don't know what
I
happened?
knew.
You didn't know
so,
if she was okay?
Yeah, so after a year later, I found out she was healthy. We had a kind of a Skype interview with her. So last year was the first time I saw her in 4 years, and it was like the best feeling ever. You know, just seeing her and knowing that she was alive and healthy. And I've kept in contact with them since. They have another baby on the way, so it's pretty cool.
That's incredible. That really is. It's a one-of-a-kind story,
for
sure.
You. All right, you ready to get on this
yes,
now? All right, we're
going
to do the black first.
Wow. When you watched Tony Gwynn, did you ever think that you'd be in the Petco Park bullpen painting his face while you were a Padre?
I didn't think I'd be doing that. I just watched them just a lot hitting-wise, and that was like for me to understand hitting. So when I was a kid, I didn't watch him too much, but you know, going up through the systems and watching him hit the Tony Gwynn hole, it's amazing. I mean, this guy's awesome. You know, it's cool walking in the hallway and you see his name all over the place. You see all the lineups, and for years and years and years, his name's on the lineup. It's like Tony Gwynn 1, Tony Gwynn 2. It's pretty cool to be a part of. That's, like I said, one of the main reasons why I wanted to paint him is because, you know, you think of San Diego Padres, and how can you not think of Tony Gwynn?
Ta-da! Well, Matt, I would shake your hand and tell you thank you, but I'm just going to tell you thank you because I don't want to get spray paint everywhere.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
But seriously, we appreciate it, and I know everyone's really excited to have you on the team.
Thank you.
Caesar's painting was auctioned off at the Padres blood drive, and proud to say the other painting we helped with is hanging gloriously in our office here at Fox Sports San Diego. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Padres POV. We hope to see you next week when we take Will Myers in an F-18 Hornet simulator up in Miramar. You definitely want to tune in. Until next time, I'm Michelle Margot. Cue the rollout.
I don't know why they do that. It means nothing.
Ooh.
She's been spraying my hand the whole time.
I mean, if that thing's alive, he'll get you.
You didn't see that coming.
Anyway, bye.
We're done. Cut.
This is over.
Nice work.